Hi there, and welcome to my mousepad. And this will be an unbox and test and review of this digital microscope, an Andonstar AD208 with an 8.5-inch LCD display. It's basically a newer version of the AD208. So you buy this one, you get this amazing box that says digital microscope, right? I mean, yeah, I know, I bought it. No information or anything else anywhere in the box. So you open this. First thing you notice, a user guide, and I'm gonna put this by sides. Let's see what lies under these lids. I really like the packaging, you know. I feel this had a safe travel here to my house, and here it is. Inside a lot of protective packaging. The Andonstar AD208, and yeah, a lot of plastic here. We're about to take it all off. And oh, notice the microscope comes upside down in the screen in order to fit in this foam. So let's put the microscope aside. Be careful with it, it's not cheap. Here we have this small accessory to actually hold PCBs in place. We're not gonna use this, so let's keep this just aside. I'm gonna use silicone pads underneath, so no need to hold the PCB, but anyway. And I believe this is the small support. Wow. Come on. This looks, at least feels, and it looks super sturdy. I mean, you can hear how flimsy it sounds, but that's just the handles. The actual support, it feels like it's glued in there, but once you turn the handles, moves super lightly. Look. This is really great. I'm really surprised by how sturdy this is. And I cannot make this turn by hand, so really nice construction here. I'm really glad I got this. So these are to, you know, attach to the plastic part of your microscope. Keep it really firm in there. Let's put this in place. Alright, really nice. And we take all this off. And here we have, I think, the base with the accessory LEDs. Although I'm not going to be using them, we need this cable because it's not only the remote control for the lights, as you can see right here, it also feeds power into the microscope, so we need this guy here. And this is the base. Let's get this. Wow, this feels super nice. Underneath you can see already comes with support pads in here, rubber, really good. This is the small power supply that I have for the LEDs. Alright, so let's just put the box aside and assemble all of this. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm really surprised by the packaging. Really good stuff. So, let's start by taking this protective plastic. Oh yeah. I know you must be thinking like, you're gonna remove the protective plastic, right? I'm gonna wait. You know, it looks ugly with this big bubble in here, but once it turns on, it's gonna be super bright and will protect it from whatever. So let's just take a good look on this guy here, because I believe this part, hey, say hi to the webcam. This is the important part, the rest, you've seen it all. There are no details in here to show you other than already seen, but this guy right here, full of details. So first of all, come on. There you go. You can see you have buttons from the user interface, basically to navigate the menus. You have control to the backlight, you know, these LEDs you have here, right beside the camera. You control the brightness using this dial. If you look on top of it, let's just make the microscope go the normal way. On top of here, you have an SD card and a USB port, because you're gonna use that one for power. and I'm gonna already use a SD card that was saving to use on this microscope. Yes, you heard the click. It's in position. 3 LEDs in here. No idea why. I don't think it's that important. And that's it. That's all you have in here. You have one extra compartment for batteries. I'm gonna use the USB, so no worry for that. So, you got this bad boy here. How do you plug on that? So, get all the screws and springs out. To get the support in place, you need the chubby screws, the short guys here, and you'll be able to put them in place with the Allen key that comes with the kit. Super handy. So this guy is gonna be like here, right in the back, right? So let's use the LED as a support and make this work. Don't need to make it super tight, but just, you know, make it firm. Super stable. Man, this is so stable. I am super surprised. I am so glad this is actually sturdy. Put these guys a little bit back because we're gonna test all the functionalities of this guy. Okay, right there. So in a microscope, you gotta pay attention to this. There's this loose plastic ring. You're gonna use the screws of the support in this guy, not in the microscope case, in the ring. See? Goes right into. Try to put it in place, like really tightly coupled. And again, don't need to make this, you know, locked in place forever, but sturdy. Man, I'm really putting a lot of force in here. This guy is locked. It will rotate in the Z-axis here because what keeps the you know, the shaft connected to this hinge is this guy right here, you know, and it works like a nut. It's a plastic nut, so it will rotate against, you know, the normal rotation. Just that's the one small weird detail about this support. But if you don't make, you know, sideways force, you can use the ring, you can see right here, and the support stays in place. Just don't apply torque to the support right here or you loosen this plastic bolt. Other than that, super sturdy. And I will put these guys, you know, just for the sake of it. How do you put this? Well, this guy can be inclined. Aha, look at that, it's perfect for soldering. So you're gonna get the long screw, spring, this guy right here, and this part here with the hole, you're gonna put downwards, screw, and you're gonna screw it in place. And you're gonna stay right there with some pressure. I'm gonna use it. I have a silicone pad, so let's just save this for the future because the screw and bolt and assembly part is over. How to connect this? So let's get the microscope back in place. All you need here is a battery or the power connection via USB. This guy here is mandatory. And if you want to use the LEDs, I might use, you know, I have a lot of LED lights in here using for filming. I might get one and use with the microscope. I don't know, but let's say you want to use it. Here's the DC jack. You got a plug right here. Let's connect all of this to my computer. It's the nearest USB I have and see how it goes. So I could make this like this for you. And if it doesn't work, you tell me. But LEDs, you know, and the image is out of focus, but it's already really promising, So how do you control focus and zoom? So man, I love this screen. This is lovely. This guy here, just put this aside. This handle here that feels loose but is really stiff controls the zoom. Let me put this on focus here, and I already tell you how the focus is. This is the base, and it's it's really sharp. This image is lovely, and you can see there you barely see the bubble on the plastic. How do you control zoom? You lower the microscope. Of course, focus will go down with it. And there's a maximum you can go here, or a minimum if you will. And this fixed part, the shaft, will hit the screen. But that is a small detail. Nobody solders like looking completely upwards. At least I hope you don't. So I'll leave in here the lowest you can go with a complete tilt screen. Now let's focus again. And of course, I'm trying to get a screen with a webcam. You're gonna lose quality. Let me tell you, this is really good. And as a test, you can use a smartphone. So let me just... So, this is a picture of me leaving work in a lovely evening. Let's get this picture here in the microscope and see what we can see. First, you like, okay, what the hell is this? It's out of focus. My brother in Christ, you can see the pixels. It's seriously. My webcam is not making this any easier, so I'm trying to help the webcam. Yeah, the webcam is making a lot of artifacts in here. You know, come on webcam, don't do this to me. But there you go. Look at that, and there's a crack in the screen. You can see the crack. Pixels, man. This is lovely. At least I hope that's a crack. Oh yeah, it's a crack. Crisis averted. Look at the trees. The low res trees. This is crazy. This is the picture. So, you might be thinking, okay, but I want to solder 0201, 0402. Let me grab a hard drive I have in here, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna raise this a little bit, and I'm gonna show you. If this is not okay for you as a review, I'm gonna tilt the webcam, you can see in a better angle. So this is a classic, right? Hard drive. You know, you have some really small parts in here. We have some big ones, and I believe this guy here is a 0402, if I'm not mistaken. No, this is a 0402. And I cannot see 0201s. I think this guy right here, well, why am I pointing to you? I can show you in here. Let me lower the camera. So you have the Andonstar here in your face, and let's see what you have here. And I know it's hard to believe me, but look at how crisp this image looks. I have no idea if this... Yeah, it's this guy right here. This is a big resistor though, or passive components. But down here, yeah, I believe those guys are at least a 0402, at least. Unfortunately, I could not get a board from work, and I don't have anything SMD in my house yet. I'm still assembling my laboratory. So you must be asking yourself, okay, so how big is this for reference? So let me just get a pen. You know, normal pen, the pen I like to use. For the pen enthusiasts right there, out there, this is a, come on girl, focus. It's a Uniball I Micro. So yeah, for the pen enthusiast in my fan base. So this is the tip of my pen. And of course the focus is not perfect because right now the focus is on the surface of the board. But I want to show you not only the resolution, the quality of the image, and my webcam is not focusing right now. Come on, girl. There you have it. So I want to show you not only the resolution, the image is really good, and bro, you will be able to solder 0201 in your house. This is really good and no problem of focusing or anything like that. So I want to show the responsiveness. How bad is the latency you will get? And spoiler alert, it's really good actually. The latency is super low. So let's do this. So the zoom that is actually this guy right here has a little bit of mechanical hysteresis. So you're gonna feel that with time. Nothing too bad actually. Just use the lights in here to make this even brighter. The question, latency, how bad this is? So it is not bad. And the weird thing is, for some reason, my webcam is actually exaggerating the effect. For my brain, of course, the latency is normal, but looking at the screen, I feel the latency is higher. But for you guys, it will be the latency that I am perceiving right here, which I could measure, and I'll try to measure it, although I'm recording at 60 frames per second or 30. I think it's 60. I'll try to measure the latency here with the worst precision ever and write in the screen. But to me, this is super okay. It's like it's tracking really hard, and you're not gonna be making some sharp moves while you're soldering, so this is really great, man. For like, now it's in a promotion until November 11th. It's only $100. How amazing is this? And you can see, you can control the brightness in here, and yeah. And the image is better than what you're seeing because my webcam is, no, it's a basic Logitech, so don't use what you're seeing in the video. Believe in my words. I know how crazy this is, man. I'm showing you not as good of an image, but look at my hands. I don't have a low-res hand, you know? My webcam is limiting the quality in here. Yeah, you see? This is really great. I could write right now. Using the screen, my brain would basically not notice that much of a latency. Soldering, A-okay. Oh, actually, A-okay. So we've seen image quality, we've seen latency, we've seen the LEDs and the control for brightness, the focus. What else? Remote control. LEDs right there, and you can decrease until a certain point. They don't turn off. If you press the power button right here, you will turn it off, and that's my reflection. This is weird. Hey, so turn it on again. Welcome screen. Before I show you the only flaw I've perceived right now, let's navigate the menu, right? So, put this in position again. Let's put back the pretty images. So, really good looking background in there. A little bit saturated, you know. You have some distortion of brightness. If I do this, does it help? Actually, yes, what the hell? Okay, man, webcams are weird. But interface, let's go. You have a power button, M button, up, down, okay, and picture. How do you use those? So, different modes you change by the M modes, and you have 3 modes. You know, the modes for standby video, you record a video or standby and keep showing you the image you have on screen. You have the picture mode, it is right now, there's no camera symbol right there. And the file mode, you can reveal what you recorded. And this is the video modes. And my webcam is going balloony. So to record a video or a picture, now in video mode, you press OK, it will start recording, press OK again, it will stop. If you are recording and you want to take a picture, press the camera button right here. And I'm trying to make good images. There you go. It's not great, not terrible. Chernobyl style. I'll post a picture later from my cell phone because this webcam is really trolling me today. Well, after recording a video or taking a picture, you want to configure the system. How do you do that? Well, use the M for mode button and you hold it for the menu function. And here you can configure your system. Although, come on webcam. There, you can see the basics, you know. Resolution, have Full HD, I have 1080p, but you know, weird version, 720, and you have other options. I'm sorry for the recording quality, but you know, I still don't have a good camera or anything like that to make this. The important thing is it comes out of the box, completely ready to work, and honestly, for $100, I am so satisfied with the results. But now, after this brief analysis and really short system evaluation, because I don't want to navigate in this, you know, nothing for us here, some basic options. Although I recommend to you lower the exposure and then increase the light on it, increase the quality of the image a little bit. Let's talk about the one thing that really bothered me about soldering using the Andonstar AD208. Well folks, you can see right here, you have the camera, whoops, right there. You have the camera, the LEDs, and the optical system for zoom. Problem is, it's exposed in here. If you look closely, down there, you have the sensor. And how bad would it be if you're soldering and some flux, you know, spits out for the solder and gets in there. So this microscope here has one small flaw, it's a small detail. You don't have a protective acrylic to put in front and then clean. What have I done? Well, I'm gonna post the images. I bought some protective glass and I'm going to hot glue it to the tip of the microscope. It's kind of oval in shape and almost the same diameter as this support here, this small glass. You have to diffuse the light from the LEDs. And I'm gonna hot glue it here in order to protect from the flux that comes from the soldering process. So, I'm sorry for the quality of the image. I don't have resources for better equipment, but I hope you find this enlightening and hype you a little bit about this product, because I really believe the Andonstar is a good tool, and if you're looking for a tool to solder, man, this guy is gonna help you so much. I have two film extractors at home right now. I'm gonna sell one after comparing them both in this channel. And with the film extractor on and the protective glass that I'll hot glue in the tip of a microscope, I'll be able to start finally making some really small boards, SMD 0201 at home. This was the final piece to, assemble my laboratory. Now I have to organize everything. It's a lot of stuff that I moved from my, old apartment, and stuff from, home, where I live with my parents. A lot of things in boxes and components and, well, a lot of electronic waste, a lot of products that I, gonna scavenge for parts. So this is it. My Andonstar AD208 review, unbox and analysis. I can't wait for my first project in this lab. I'll probably gonna go back and revisit the synthesizer. I know I've been late, like months late, to actually finish the vlog about, making it happen. But it's done. There's no picture yet, there's nothing. I will be making videos now from the synth. I'll be revisiting it. And now I have all the time in the world, I don't have to, finish in time to get my graduation, my degree. Now I can take, months to work and make the code clean and, not that spaghetti that is right now, and get more functions. Further develop this project that I like so much, making sounds, making music. So with the lab assembled, it will take me some, weeks to organize everything. I will finally go back to the projects and engineering videos. I hope you like this video. I'm sorry for the quality. Production cost here is really low. If you have suggestions or, I hope you learned something. I hope you were entertained. See you in the next video. Bye bye.